Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, where do I start? So if you guys have been watching the weather or the news or whatever, you guys know that Florida got smoked by a hurricane this past weekend, Hurricane Irma. So originally we thought we weren't gonna have to worry about the hurricane because we thought it was going to hit more on the east coast of Florida, but somehow it made its way around and came up towards the Tampa area. Luckily, by the time it got to us, it was only a category 2, so we got super duper lucky. We have like a small hole in the roof and we have a couple of downed trees, like big privacy trees, and we lost power for about 12 hours, but I feel like we got super lucky in the storm because like my mom, Jeremy's mom, basically anybody that I know doesn't have power right now. People on the road over don't have power, so I just feel super lucky and grateful that we have power. It's just been a little hectic these past few days. And I originally wanted to come back to you guys and do Halloween videos, but because of the hurricane, the mail has been impacted a little bit, so I'm missing a few things that I need to create like my first look. And I do have other things that I could create right now, but I have this look stuck in my head and I feel like I have to do that first, you know? Like I feel like I can't move on until I do that look. So hopefully I will get my stuff soon. I did get a package today, so that was good news. And yeah, it was scary that night of the hurricane. The sky was lighting up like green and blue because like transformers were blowing. The wind was whipping so intense. And since we didn't have any power, it was super duper quiet in the house, so you could hear the wind so crazy. Again, I just feel super lucky. My thoughts and prayers are with anybody that was like super impacted by this storm. And of course, Harvey I think was way worse than Irma because it just kind of sat over Texas for like 5 days and Irma just kept it moving. Obviously, the southern part of Florida got impacted a lot more. So if you guys feel it in your souls to donate, please do so. People lost everything. So, like I said, I wanted to come back with Halloween videos. So like I said, I wanted to come back with Halloween videos, but since I can't do my first look, I figured that I would come on here, use a bunch of whole new makeup that I got, and do like a very classic fall glam since it is now upon us. But I feel like Florida never really gets fall. Hey, I am growing out my eyebrows, okay? So please, nobody tell me that I need to pluck them because I know this is usually the stage where like I give up, but I'm trying to hold strong. I'm trying to hold strong. But they just look so ratchet. I know, okay? So there's no need to tell me. There's something else that I wanted to tell you guys. Oh, that I will be at Generation Beauty New York on September 23rd with Lancome at 12:30. I'm super excited. I think Generation Beauty is like one of the most well put together kind of beauty functions. I've never been to the one in New York. I've been to a couple in LA, so I'm excited for this one. So if you guys are gonna be there, I would love to see you and squeeze you even harder than I normally do because I'm feeling very grateful these days, especially for you guys. So, is that all that I wanted to tell you guys before we jump in? And look at my fucking hair. Like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, again, please, no comments about the eyebrows. I know you guys are gonna leave comments about these brows. 1, 2 non-matching clips. 2. So if you guys want to hang out with me for like the next 15 minutes or so while I do my makeup, I love you forever. Also, my skin, like I swear that it's been like doing so much better than it usually has. I think a lot has to do with the amount of water I've been drinking. I know it seems like an easy step, but I have upped my water intake so much, and I definitely think it helps. Of course, I knew that I wanted to film a video this week and my skin was like, okay, we're gonna get crazy. Look at my eyebrows. So yeah, I've got a few breakouts happening. I honestly think it was just like stress. And I've been eating kind of bad the past couple of days because it was like hurricane weather, you know? Couldn't go out, couldn't do anything. Had to eat like chips, pasta. I love pasta. Okay. So, let's start. So to start this off, I'm going to use the Korres Wild Rose Smoothie Brightening Priming Moisturizer. A lot of this stuff is new. I've never used before, so this is definitely new. Never used this before. But you know me, if it says brightening, I'm like, yes. Roses? Yes. Like, really? Really, though? So to prime today, I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Pro Filt'r. This is an instant retouch primer. I swatched it on my hand and I wasn't sure about it. It's like kind of liquidy, I guess would be like a good word for it, but we'll see. It's supposed to kind of smooth you out and fill in pores, but usually primers to me that feel like this don't smooth me as much as I would like. God, these eyebrows. I originally was supposed to go to New York and go to the Fenty beauty launch, and I had plane tickets and everything, and then this hurricane was like, nah, you ain't going to the Fenty beauty launch. And I was like, okay, so I had to cancel my flight and stay home to prep for this hurricane, because it was like The Walking Dead out here. Like, there was water nowhere, gas nowhere, and this is when they didn't even know if the storm was gonna like come up on our side. It was just wild out here. Like, the hunt for water was real, really real. So for foundation, we're going to use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. And I'm using it in the shade 280, which might be a little dark for me at this moment. So I may have to just, you know, blend it all down here. But this is the shade that I'm going with, okay? So I heard that this was a full coverage foundation, but then I saw like some mixed reviews saying it's not really full coverage. So we shall see. I'm just gonna use it on the Beauty Blender. And then we're gonna might be full coverage. So I'm noticing that it's drying kind of quickly. Okay, again, I think it dries a little quickly, so you might want to work on one side of the face at a time, which I mean is usually what I do anyway. But like, you probably wouldn't want to like dot it all over your face. Okay, so far so good. I like it. Alright, I'm gonna do these brows off camera because I'm not trying to get like really close. Okay, it's not as bad as it was. So we're gonna use this TooFaced just Peachy Mattes palette. Never used it. I don't remember really the last time I even used like a TooFaced eyeshadow palette. So hopefully this one's good. So we're gonna take this shade here, which is Peach Cobbler. Just wanted to show you guys the amount of fallout. So, and we're gonna work that in our crease area. So I'm just picking up more product and adding a little bit at a time. But so far, I mean, there's like a decent amount of fallout in the shadow, like on the palette, but not really a lot on my face. And these guys are pretty pigmented too. And they're blending pretty good, pretty good. I'm gonna take the shade Just Right and adding that to the outer corner of my eye, just using the same brush and just kind of the same thing that I have been doing, just picking up a little bit of product at a time to ensure that things don't get crazy. I'm then just taking a clean brush to kind of buff up those outer edges, and then moving on, we're going to go into Peach Tarte, which is like this darker chocolatey brown color, and a flat brush, and we're going to pack that on the outer corner as well, just kind of keeping this guy a little bit lower. So then I'm going to take this Solar Flare palette from BH, and I'm going to use, I think, Galactic, which is this like cranberry color here. And we're going to put that just on our lid. I'm just using the shade Dry, but if you want it to be like super intense and like more metallic, you can wet your brush with a little Fix Plus, and it'll just give it like more oomph, but I feel like it wasn't needed. For lashes, I'm going to use these guys from Velour. I'm not sure the name, but it'll be in the bottom bar. You know, I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape. Best concealer in the whole wide world. I don't know what they do to it, but it really is the best. If you have not tried this concealer, try it. I use the shade Light Medium. I feel like it's the only shade that really works for me because it's good at concealing and like really brightening this area. And then you know I'm going to set with my Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. So it's really the only like powder that I ever use underneath my eyes. It's really like the only thing that works for me that doesn't make it just look like too drying under there. I can't use any kind of like translucent powder. It don't look good. So I always use a really light hand when I set my under eyes. I think it helps. So I'm going to try to set my face with this Peach Blur. It's supposed to be a translucent smoothing finishing powder. So I'm gonna set my face with this and see how that works out. It smells really good.
And I feel like the powder actually did help smooth out my face a little bit. For blush, we're going to use this guy from Hourglass, which is their Strobe Lighting Blush in Euphoric Fusion. I like to wear these blushes when I don't really want to do a lot of highlight because there's a little bit of highlight in the blush, which just like gives you like this natural looking glow. So then for the lower lash line, we're going to take a little bit of Peach Sangria and a flat brush and just run that across. And then we're going to take like a tiny little fluffy brush and just smoke that out a little bit more.
So I'm going to take this Buxom pencil. This is in Call Me, and this is a waterproof eyeliner, and I'm going to put it on my lower waterline as well as my upper waterline. Pray for me.
I'm also going to take that pencil and just run it right underneath my lower lash line, like super duper close, and then just blend it out with like a flat shader brush with a little bit of brown shadow, just again for like a more smoky look.
All right, next we're gonna set the brows, and I'm going to use, my all-time favorite. This is Gimme Brow, and I'm using it in the shade 3, but sometimes I use it in the shade 5. I go between 5, 3, and 4. Also, if you guys didn't know, I did kind of a collab with Benefit, so I am actually on the Gimme Brow box. So crazy. My mother, hold on. Sorry, it was mom, but so excited. She got power. She's been without power for like 5 days, and she's been having a heart attack. 4 days? 5. 4? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. She just got it back on. It's because she went and bought a generator, I'm telling you. So anyways, yeah, I did. It's not like a collab because obviously I didn't create this product. It's more like an endorsement because I've just been using Gimme Brow forever and ever and ever. It's definitely one of my favorite products. So these are available at Sephora, or you can find them at Sephora online. They have a cool little display in Sephora. I haven't gone and seen it yet because I haven't been in Sephora in a hot minute, but I definitely want to go see like the little gondola and everything. So yeah, you can pick me up, me and my face. So you can get this guy, which is just me. Or we did a little beauty stowaway that's got all of us on it. So Karen, me, Manny, Jeffrey, and Laura. And then it has like mini versions of all of our products. So you guys can get this guy, which is like 32 bucks for all the minis if you want to try some Benefit products that you never tried before. Or, you could just go with me. So I'm going to set my brows, and then we are going to finish with a Vampy lip. So if you guys don't know what Gimme Brow is, it's basically just like a volumizing brow gel that really gets in there and separates all the little hairs and kind of just brings everything back to life. If my brows didn't look so beastly, I feel like you guys would be able to tell a lot more, but like I said, it's going to be worth it when these brows grow out, okay? It's going to be worth it. So I just keep telling myself because this is a struggle. I swear always when I get to this stage, because I've tried to grow my brows out to be thicker like multiple times, like probably 10 times. And every time I get to right here, I give in because it just looks so wracked. All right, let's do our dark lip. I originally was gonna do 2 lips, but I don't want to see what this looks like with a nude lip. I feel like it'll just look like this. So we're gonna do only a Vampy lip. Plus I gotta take Lulu to my mom's, and it's already 9:30 at night. Okay? All right, here we go. So I'm gonna line my lips first with this Bite Beauty lip liner, and it is in the shade 48. Oh, I haven't worn a dark lip in so long, I'm so excited. And then for the lip color today, I'm gonna use the Dose of Color Desi and Katie collab. This is in the color Sauvage, and I've been dying to wear this color, so excited. Oh, yeah. So this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love this dark lip. I like this whole look. I cannot wait to start filming Halloween videos for you guys. All right, so I gotta go. I gotta take Lulu back to my mom's. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you soon.